It's a song about Atherton, and it is a love letter to Atherton because I do love this place, despite not living in it anymore.
And how they love you, whether you like it.
The song's called Seven Brooks, not the medical centre. In the town by Seven Brooks we made nails and we dug coal. Then they built some cotton mills and to the carding shed we go. But now they don't want spinners and weavers, it's 1994. And just like pits in old Pretoria, they want the mills to close. The whistle blows as the shifts change over, Jimmy's spindle goes. Jenny takes a happy child, he's only 3 years old. Heading home onto Gloucester Street, watching chimneys plume the smoke. In 12 hours the shifts change over and she's back to the factory floor. Oh, and they knew that one day they would be thrown out onto the lousy pile of scrap left to rot. But there's nothing you can do except go without, 'cause the skills were now surplus and it brought death to this small town. Jimmy's wrist says his shift is over, he takes the small boy home. He wants the ground to stretch right open and offer them a rope. Maybe they could move to China and spin themselves some hope. But the only road's a ship and it's sinking in the shadows of Hatford. Oh, and they knew that one day they would be thrown out to the lousy pile of scrap left to rot, where there's nothing you can do except go without, 'cause the skills were now surplus and it brought death to this small town. So like I said, I didn't want to give this song much of an introduction, but I want to talk about it now. So I grew up here in the late 80s, early 90s. And it seemed to me as a little kid, it's probably like a 5-year window, but when you're a kid, it feels like 5 minutes, right? It seemed to me that everyone worked in Atherton, then the mills closed, and nobody fucking worked. And then there was a media agenda against people that didn't work, that turned the people in this town against each other. Well, there was no fucking jobs. People didn't want to move. I saw that with my mum and dad, who met in Ena Mill. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Should have verified that this afternoon. But my cousin Emily, who sat there, your mum and dad met in Ena Mill.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Thanks to my dad. And I don't know, this town seems like it's on the up again and it's fucking brilliant. I'm really pleased, and I don't know, I only finished writing this song last year despite it being on my unfinished sheet for about, well, like I say 15 years, a long time, but it never felt right and I feel like I had to come back here to finish it. And this is the first time I'm performing it, so thank you for listening. 5 years and no one's wiser, it's broke, the home was sold. Boy shirts are made in China and 10 years always broke. Jimmy's missing the green grass in the garden of his old home. The old mill's a ring of dust hanging above the be thrown out to the lousy pile of scrap left to rot, where there's nothing you can do but go without. 'Cause the skills were now surplus and it brought death to this small town.
Thank you. That song is from my mum and my dad.